Okay, you've got your script written. It should be complete now with your soundbite that you listen to. Should be about 10 to 20 seconds. And remember, you're looking for your interview person to say something that is of interest, that is a perspective, an opinion, something that's not a fact, because that's your job as the reporter or the producer to put those facts in there and get the narrator to say that. We want to hear from them something that's emotional and helps us connect to the story. So now that you've got that done, you need to record so that you can start editing. It's easy. Don't overthink this. Get your camera, get your microphone, and go ahead and connect your microphone. Remember, on these, it's the 0 button on there on the bottom. You press and hold. They'll both turn on. Remember, the one with the window is your receiver that plugs into the camera. It receives the signal because as a camera person, you want to be able to know that the audio is working here. So you can set it on top of the camera and plug into the, just like an aux cord, plug into the outlet, set it on top of the camera, plug it into mic on the side of the camera, and you want to check your viewfinder here, make sure that your volume level, volume meter is working, and you can do that. You also would want to listen, put some headphones in, and let's do that. If you find that it's distracting, you can take them out, but you want to listen, you're listening more for the quality and making sure that it's there. The volume you can tell by the monitor that's on the viewfinder here. So go ahead and you have a couple of choices. I just clip this onto my shirt so that way I don't have to worry about it, or put it on your lanyard. I'm gonna clip this on, and then you should be ready to go, but first you really need to practice reading your script. So I'm going to practice reading once or twice, make sure that I've got it, and then we'll come back and record. Okay, so you've practiced, you've listened to yourself. Might be a couple of spots where if you stumble, read it again, make sure it's smooth. If it doesn't roll off your tongue, that's where our broadcast writing comes into play, being personal and conversational and maybe being a little bit informal. Remember, you want to talk like you would naturally talk because you're talking to the viewers, you're having a conversation with them. Once you're ready to go, you find a semi-quiet spot. Here in the studio where I'm at, you could come and record in here. The area where the radio stuff is set up, you could record there. There's a bit of a hum from the overhead fan, but really there's not much we can do about that since we don't have sound booths or recording booths. So we'll go ahead and do that. And again, all that is you want to hit record. Something I do is wave my hand in front of the camera so that I know when I'm starting the audio and if there's any places where I need to cut. It's just the easy way to help me out. If you want to, sometimes it is easier to watch yourself or to record yourself reading so that you can see your voice moving, and it kind of is a visual thing for you. I have gotten used to it. I don't mind seeing myself, but sometimes you're uncomfortable seeing yourself. But I'm gonna record myself. And the same thing, I don't need to, I know that the audio is good, so I'm going to listen to it since I can. I don't mind. I'm already recording, so let's go. Before you start, remember, I'm looking for you to A, get this recorded, B, show the appropriate level of engagement. So you want to act like you're talking to somebody, tell them a story, raise your voice up and down, try to do a little bit of that. I can tell by your effort on the recording, and if anything, we can try it again. So just give me a good draft and we can make changes where we need to. Ronaldo Munoz has been interested in radio since he was at Goshen Middle School. I tripped up on my words there, so I'm going to re-record that part. GTV radio. Okay, when you're done, always check your recording. So we're going to go back, and you just need to make sure that you hear audio at the beginning. That's good enough. Okay, the audio is there, so next we're going to move on to editing. Make sure you put your equipment away. The camera and the microphone get put into the camera bag.